Vice-Chancellor, fellow council members and staff of the university, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, to all of you I extend a warm welcome to this important and happy occasion. To our graduates I offer congratulations on their achievements and best wishes for future success. The University of Newcastle is committed to achieving international excellence in education and research and, through partnerships, to work for regional, national and global enrichment. The university aims to provide an education to all students which will equip them intellectually to the best possible standards. The university's goal is to develop graduates whose knowledge, skills, abilities and attitudes are highly valued in the workplace and the broader community. Whether you are here today to celebrate your first undergraduate degree or the higher degree of Doctor of Philosophy, you will have found comprehensive and well-found knowledge in the relevant discipline, together with professional knowledge and skills, the ability to think logically and laterally, critically and creatively, able to use these qualities effectively in decision-making and problem-solving. There are two critical tests for the quality of the education you have received from this university. One relates to your satisfaction with your experience here, and the other relates to your employability. As new graduates, you will have received the Graduate Careers Council of Australia's Graduate Destination Survey and Course Experience Questionnaire. Responses to these two instruments by graduates from previous years demonstrates a high level of satisfaction with their educational experience at the University of Newcastle. We are intensely interested in your feedback and look forward to your response to this survey. In addition, commencing salaries for Newcastle graduates continue to be higher than the national average, indicating that our graduates compete favourably with graduates of other Australian universities. Employer satisfaction with our graduates, as reported in the university's own employer survey, is also very positive. The speed and nature of change in our society today is such that whatever qualifications you have completed, you will need to be engaged in lifelong learning to be and remain successful in your chosen career. I'm confident that the skills which you've acquired during your study at this university will stimulate the continuous search for more knowledge and understanding. These in turn will equip you to make significant contributions to the local, national, and in the case of quite a few, I'm sure, the international community. In the area of research performance, the university currently ranks 10th out of 39 public universities, with a total annual expenditure on research projects, research scholarships and research infrastructure of about $36 million. This is an outstanding research achievement. I take this opportunity to remind those receiving their testaments today that as graduates of the university you automatically qualify to become members of the graduate body, the Convocation. You thus join more than 50,000 other graduates worldwide and have an opportunity through elected representatives to become involved in the governance and development of your university. I hope you take advantage of that opportunity. I now call on Professor Bernard Carey, Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the Faculty of Business and Law, to present graduates from that faculty.
Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business. Michelle Abella. Christy Atkins. Stavrula Barbudas. Adam Baxter. Christopher Bennett. Rebecca Blanche. Sarah Bolton Hall. Adam Boyce. Melissa Brooks. Alison Brown. Landora Brown. Rhonda Brown. Angela Bryant. Maria Callaghan. Belinda Carroll. James Clifton. Paul Croak. Fiona Cunningham. Belinda Davey. Suzanne Davies. Bradley Deaver. Viviana Escobedo. Gregory Fletcher. Stephen Fletcher. Matthew Foley. Susanna Georgiev. Betty Gosevsky. Erica Gray. Damien Griffith. Hayley Hall. Luke Hanna. Kelly Hardy. Amy Hendry. David Herbert. Ross Hicks. Robert Huxley. Merima Ekanovic. Kathleen James. Brett Jeffrey. Stacey Johnson. Rebecca Carmen Jones. Rachel Kerry. Andrew King. Sonia Kinghorn. Daniel Kirby. Kelly Kwok. Christy Lambert. Raymond Lau. Darylyn Law. Jacqueline Lawler. Candice Lee. Timothy Lee. Kim Leembruggen. Simon LaRougetel. Jane Lindsay. Melanie Lowry. Christy Ma. Offa Malafu. Nicole Masters. Kirsty McDonald. Ryan McGarity. Kylie McIntyre. Lucy Melville. Ryan Menzies. Andrew Millis. Adam Moffat. Tony Karina Morelli. Grant Morgan. Elizabeth Muir. Michael Nielsen. Cara Nightingale. Catherine Noak. Christy Nunn. Dean Olson. Benjamin Osborne. Timothy Osborne. Bernadette Parnick. Rodney Parks. Michael Payne. Gemma Pedri. Katrina Pfister. Megan Punch. Rebecca Pung. Tommy Rard. Rowena Ram. Nathan Rice. Emma Rickson. David Sams. Nathan Schaefer. Murray Scott. Alana Scow. Adrian Secrea. Kiralee Soper. Reginald Spencer. Kimberly Squire. Natasha Storch. Joshua Taylor. Melanie Thompson. Bronwyn Tillman. Damien Trappel. Nicholas Turner. Kim Twine. Cameron Tynan. Janelle Upton. Melanie Urch. Marlon Valleydam. Marinka Vandermeulen. Rebecca Walsh. Scott Whaley. Louise Wild. Alison Wilton. Christopher Wynne. Michelle Young. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Business with Honours Class 2 Division 1, Darren Riley. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Business with Honours Class 1, Lisa Boychuk. Judith Butler. Robin Ann Chambers. Andrew Eckford. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Economics, Wilson Ouyang. Lindsay Bignell. Stephen Bora. Scott Brown. Matthew Bullock. Christopher Carroll. Tricia Clark. Jennifer Dredge. Joshua Everson. Jamie Fahey. Wendy Hoskins. Matthew Hull. Matthew Jennings. Daniel Johnston. Vicky Matthew. Michael Roberts. Angus Thompson. Christopher Williams. Lisa Winan. Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the award of the degrees of Bachelor of Economics and Bachelor of Commerce. The graduates have studied for both awards simultaneously. Chris Kouroumpatsos. Darren Massey. Alana O'Loughlin. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Economics with Honours Class 2 Division 1, Benjamin Costello. Chancellor, a university medal may be awarded to a candidate who has achieved first-class honours and displayed exceptional academic ability. In assessing ability, the graduate's record throughout the whole degree program is taken into account. As well, particular emphasis is given to the final year of study. In addition to achieving consistently high grades, the graduate must have completed at least half of their degree requirements of this university. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Economics with Honours Class 1 and University Medal, Grant Turner. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Attila Brown. Andrew Cairns. Stuart Clout. Christopher Coburn. Caroline Duncan. Kirsten Duncan. Catherine Healy. Brioni Manning. Mary Pilatos. Natalie Poretti. Jane Roberts. Matthew Sard. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Class 2, Division 2, Emma Powis. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Class 2, Division 1, Catherine Dobinson. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate for the award of the degrees of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Class 2, Division 1 and Bachelor of Arts with Honours Class 1 and University Medal. The graduate has studied for both awards simultaneously, Matthew Fenwick. Chancellor, the Evatt Medal is named in honour of the Honourable Justice Elizabeth Evatt, Companion of the Order of Australia and a former Chancellor of the University. The Evatt Medal is awarded annually to the graduating student with the best performance, if of sufficient merit, in either the Bachelor of Laws or in the combined Bachelor of Laws Diploma of Legal Practice. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours Class 1 and recipient of the Evatt Medal, Catherine Lee. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Laws and Diploma of Legal Practice. Stuart Cameron. Amy Clark. Andrew Craig. Natalie Darcy. Matthew Dirks. Fiona Elliott. Meredy Elphick. Sarah Galvin. Leonie Genford. Alyssa Gordon. Gillian Gore. David Harrigan. Melinda Harris. Alison Hawkins. Katie Hitchener. Rebecca Hornsby. Erin Kime. Sylvia Kozlowski. George McCarley. Alison McFadgen. Michael McGrath. Danielle Wallace. David Winder. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Laws and Diploma of Legal Practice with Honours Class 2 Division 2, Karen Burke. Catherine Butler. Timothy Kleinberg. Louise Slaven. Chancellor, I present to you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Laws and Diploma of Legal Practice with Honours Class 1, Ian Benson. David Clee. James McLeod. Adam Mooney. Anthea Morman. Richard Taylor. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Business and Law.
I call on Professor Ron MacDonald, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research, to present a Research Higher Degree graduate.
Chancellor, I present to you Sonia Schimeld for the degree of Master of Commerce. Ms Schimeld's thesis is entitled Pricing of Australian Options in Futures. Chancellor, Sonia Schimeld. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of a Research Higher Degree candidate.
I now call on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roger Holmes, to present the Exceptional Service Medal.
Chancellor, I have pleasure in presenting to you Brian Lewis Penfold to receive the Exceptional Service Medal. Chancellor, Brian Lewis Penfold was born and raised in Waratah, one of 4 children. Brian's mother emigrated from Wales when she was a young girl. His father was a labourer who passed away when Brian was 21 years old, 2 months before Brian had married. In his school years, Brian attended Waratah Infants, Waratah Primary and Newcastle Boys High School, now Waratah Technology High School. For his generation, there was a strong belief that people should join the workforce as soon as possible. No member of Brian's extended family had ever attended schooling beyond intermediate certificate level. Due to these influences, Brian left high school at 15 years of age after completing the intermediate certificate. He commenced work as a clerk in a panel beating shop. During high school and in the ensuing years, Brian represented the Newcastle region in tennis. Participating in sport at a representative level taught Brian the value of intense preparation and effort, as well as the determination to succeed. At 18 years of age, Brian undertook the accountancy certificate at Newcastle Technical College, now the Hunter Institute of TAFE, New South Wales. He subsequently completed a post-certificate course in company secretarial practice at the college. In 1968, during the final year of the course, Brian commenced employment at the University of Newcastle. Brian was encouraged by the bursar of the time, Lou Harris, to undertake university studies. Brian also believes he would not have contemplated these studies had he not gained employment at the university. He graduated with a Bachelor of Commerce degree with honours from the University of Newcastle on the 28th of April 1979. This qualification was the conclusion of 14 years of part-time tertiary studies. Brian Penfold was employed at the University of Newcastle for 33 years until his retirement in 2001. He commenced in a clerical position and subsequently held a number of senior administrative posts. These include the position of Deputy Bursar prior to his appointment as the Executive Director, Finance and Property Division, which he held from 1993 to 2001. During the period from 1970 to 1990, Brian also taught accounting, commercial and taxation law on a part-time basis at both the University and the Hunter Institute of TAFE. Brian credits his wife Lorraine with providing tremendous support throughout his university life. This was of particular significance when he was studying, undertaking additional part-time work in the evenings, and raising a family of 3 children. Since 1980, Brian has held a senior consultancy position with a prominent Newcastle taxation services company. Brian has also delivered numerous seminars and lectures on accounting and taxation related topics to both industry and non-profit groups. Brian is a registered tax agent and a fellow of the Australian Society of Certified Practicing Accountants. Brian Penfold's nomination for the Exceptional Service Medal relates largely to the dedication and loyalty he has shown to the University of Newcastle in his capacity as a senior administrator and taxation specialist. One of Brian's greatest achievements is he was instrumental in convincing the New South Wales State Government to grant the university unlimited investment powers. This process involves several years of intense lobbying and has allowed the university to significantly enhance its investment income. Over the period of Brian's employment, there have been many changes in the nature of his work. These include the implementation of technology, including the introduction of a new finance system, the introduction of new tax laws, including, amongst others, the Goods and Services Tax, or GST, and internal changes relating to the structure of the university and the way in which the budget operates. The university was and is considered a leader in the implementation of the GST and acted as a focal point for some universities and government agencies. This was primarily due to the role played by Brian Penfold in this process. Brian has accepted the challenges faced by him in his working life in a calm and rational manner. He has paid significant attention to detail and effected the smooth transition of changes within the university. The university has never received a qualified audit opinion from the Auditor General of New South Wales. This is testament to the quality of the accounting records and stewardship of the university's assets. Throughout his career, Brian has also been meticulous in providing up-to-date, relevant and reliable information to staff of the university. Chancellor, in 1997, the Council of the University resolved to establish the Exceptional Service Medal. This medal may be awarded by the Council to recognise exceptional and sustained contributions by a staff member, former staff member, or a member of the community towards some aspect of university activities. Chancellor, it is my great pleasure to present to you Brian Lewis Penfold for the award of the Exceptional Service Medal.
Congratulations, Brian. Great effort. Do you want to put this around your head? We will now have a musical interlude presented by Mr. Joshua Davis, Ms. Natasha Knopper, Mr. Tim Owner and Mr. Rowan McBride, a trombone quartet from the Faculty of Education and Arts. They will play Scarborough Fair. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Terry Lawler of Lawler Partners Proprietary Limited to deliver the occasional address. Terry Lawler established Lawler Partners in 1977 and has shaped the policy and direction using his skills and knowledge of management, accounting, business development and client relationships. The company has offices in Newcastle and Sydney with 9 directors and 115 staff. Lawler Partners was recognised as the top regional accounting, personnel and business services group in Australia in 2001. It was also ranked 28th nationally by Business Review Weekly. Terry Lawler has been a director or chairman of a number of business organisations, including the Newcastle Knights, Newcastle Alliance, Newcastle Port Corporation and National Rail Corporation Limited. Would you please welcome Mr. Terry Lawler.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, family and friends of graduates. I'm sincerely honoured for a number of reasons to be asked to provide this address at today's graduation ceremony for graduates of the Faculty of Business and Law. It seems like yesterday, but it was 29 years ago that I sat there amongst you. Scarborough Fair is a good reminder. Believe it or not, with longish dark hair, long side levers, a black and white check suit, and with the modern thing of that era, bell-bottom trousers. It was the culmination of the first step in my business career and the foundation for many of the challenges and the opportunities that would come my way. I'm proud to be a graduate of this university, as I consider it has the right blend of academic achievement mixed with practical reality, personality and relationships that will play an important role in your future careers. I'm also honoured today to be speaking at the graduation ceremony of our daughter and a number of her friends who have played an important part in our lives. But I'm especially honoured to be standing here in front of so many fine, young and maybe not so young men and women who, in their own way, have met their respective challenges with initiative, hard work and dedication, which has resulted in this great formal acknowledgement today of your efforts. And as today unfolds, and with its related happiness and celebration, I just ask you to take a little time out and just sit quietly and reflect what this achievement means for you, the people who have been part of it, and the personal values that have been integral to this success. I have no doubt in saying to you that it is these values that will enable you to make a difference. Your challenge is what you do with that responsibility, with that opportunity. We've often heard that it's little things that make a difference. However, to make a difference is no little thing. Many of you are about to start your first steps in the business world, and this is a world, as we all know, full of constant change. We hear of new startups, new technologies, new economies, terms such as turnaround management, business unit analysis, channels to market, economic value added, aggregators, and the list goes on. And as you're bombarded with this myriad of change and information, you need a filter, a sifting process, which in my opinion is based in your values. Your values as an individual and the values of the organisation, the work team, the group that you're part of. A business culture directly reflects these values, and I have no hesitation in saying to you that to achieve any worthwhile long-term goal, to make a meaningful difference, the foundation has to be consistency of value and the culture that results from this. I'd like to share a few thoughts with you of what I think will separate the true achievers from the great pretenders. You must have a reputation for behaviour that is becoming and worthy. In a word, honour. It may sound a little old-fashioned, but honour goes a long way in business. Although contracts are a necessity in this world of intellectual property, ensuring that your word has meaning is a necessity in business. Growing in the 21st century will be about strong alliances and mutual strength of none of us can carry all of the risks and challenges exclusively. Smart business will be about sharing risk, and I strongly believe that honourable business in an age of alliances is smart business also. Coupled with honour is integrity, the soundness of moral principle and character. Respect for others only comes from dealing with matters with honesty and integrity. You must ensure that your decisions are consistent with your personal values and that the organisation that you are part of reflects those values. Nearly 20 years ago, we undertook an audit in the Hunter on behalf of a national accounting firm, and at that time the job represented nearly 5% of our fees. In today's terms, several $100,000 per annum. I was totally unimpressed with their standards and principles that were being applied, and we refused not to put our name to the subsidiary accounts or to have any further involvement with the parties. The national accounting firm no longer exists. The listed public company no longer exists. They never could with the lack of integrity they displayed. I'm not suggesting for 1 minute or second that I'm any angel or that pure integrity is the benchmark. Life is full of compromises. However, you must be honest with yourself. Don't sweep the dirt under the carpet. It may look good, but you know the truth. And at the end of the day, you must be willing to accept and be accountable for that truth. This leads me to self-respect. Never, ever forget that nobody can take your self-respect away from you. You can lose your job, you can lose your business account, you can lose your company, you can even think you're losing your mind. But you must always draw the line when it comes to self-respect. There is always the potential client who wants something done for nothing based on promises for the future. When considering this, just remember that if somebody thinks they can push you around, they will never respect you. They will never forge fair agreements with you. So with honour, integrity and self-respect, we need to develop relationships. This word's been stolen by the marketing gurus and is one of the most bandied about words in business today. I'm talking about connections between people that have taken years and sometimes decades to forge. It has nothing to do with databases, with marketeers, with CRM systems or the razzle-dazzle of the IT world. Relationships are a private thing between people who share history, loyalty and friendship. To be successful requires alliances, and these will not be singularly bound by narrow financial and commercial relationships. The ones that truly will be successful are based on a commonality of culture, commitment, and being given the time to grow and develop naturally. And despite the factors that I've discussed, at times in business you're faced with the position that all the evidence in the world cannot make that decision for you, and all you have is your own intuition and instinct. Which leads me to my final point, courage. When you are starting a new business, creating a new brand, taking a new position, facing the myriad of challenges that we all do regularly, sometimes there is little or no history to draw from. You need to face these challenges not just with determination, but with courage. Pioneers have truckloads of it. Not recklessness, not an attraction to danger, but commitment, determination and courage. In conclusion, my belief is that the new economy will embrace people who are audacious enough to practice the issues that I've raised, not because they'll result in more money, but because simply they are right. They are decent. Many of these attributes are not evidenced in business today to the extent that they should be, and this is clearly being shown in the financial press and via personal experience. In the long run, we all move on. The same is true for companies and for brands. Companies fold, they merge, they're acquired, and most of you will experience this process. The greatest challenge that you will face, that we all face, is putting the meaning into words such as integrity, kindness, honour, self-respect, relationship and courage. These qualities, coupled with your formal education, will be the critical factors in being successful. Success without principles is hollow. Seek out careers that are expressions of who you are. I sincerely wish you every success, and I urge you to meet the challenge and enjoy making the difference in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that very sound advice. I now have great pleasure in inviting Anthea Mormon to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the Council, staff of the University, family and friends of graduates, and most importantly, graduates. It is a great honour to be speaking on behalf of the graduates here today. This is a special occasion for us all. It represents the culmination of several years of hard work, sacrifice and dedication. It is also a day to honour the contributions and support of our families and friends. Without these contributions and support, few, if any of us, would be graduating today. We will all leave the University of Newcastle, our university, with much more than a degree. We will take with us friendships formed over the course of our studies. We will take the memories of some of the best times of our lives, and we will take lessons learnt outside the lecture theatre or tutorial room. Even though our degrees have given us the necessary skills and knowledge to enter our respective professions, there is much more to university than preparation for employment. The environment in which one learns is important in determining both the quality of one's education and the quality of one's life. In this regard, we have truly been fortunate. This is an exceptionally beautiful campus, and we have been fortunate to be able to study in such surroundings. I would like to reflect on the lives we have led while studying at this university. It is difficult to summarise life at university in a few words, varying as it does so widely between students. Some come to university straight out of school, others come later in life. Some work to support themselves, others rely on the generous support of family or the public purse. Some have to find time for university commitments in between the demands of family responsibilities. Some come primarily for a degree. Others come for the social experience. However, there are some aspects of university life to which all graduates can relate. There is a common challenge to conquer. It is the ability to overcome this challenge that is the most important factor in the successful completion of a degree, leading to a day such as this. One of the main challenges facing all university students is exams. Studying at home for days on end with steady trickles of nutritious snacks such as coffee, red frogs, pretzels and Coke, trying hard to memorise everything in the textbook while leaving room for original thought is something which every university student endures. One example of the dedication of a university student occurred in November last year, when a certain tax student decided she would have a baby in the middle of our 24-hour take-home exam. But being the dedicated student that she was, she returned from hospital the next morning and proceeded to complete her answer on capital gains tax. Another challenge which university students face is photocopying. What may seem a simple, arduous task for most becomes a challenge for a university student. As you are well aware, university students are generally not an affluent bunch. However, being the survivors that we are, we try to accommodate for these difficult economic conditions by photocopying entire textbooks instead of buying them. This in itself presents difficulties, particularly for law students, as we attempt to photocopy large slabs of textbooks without breaching the Copyright Act. Another facet of the photocopying challenge is the ability to reduce 3 pages of a textbook or journal so that they fit on a single A4 sheet of paper. This, of course, saves a university student an entire 20 cents per page. That's equal to 4 red frogs. On a more serious note, however, the challenge to which I refer is not the challenge of sitting exams, taking lecture notes, or trying to photocopy an entire textbook. Undoubtedly, the biggest challenge facing any university student is to maintain one's initial enthusiasm throughout the course of one's degree. This requires sustained discipline over at least 3 years. It also requires dedication and the ability to rise to the occasion when necessary. The ability to maintain a constant level of commitment will be invaluable for success in our post-university lives. This is not to say that graduates have greater motivation, dedication, or capacity to work than others in the community. These factors do not make us unique. We, as graduates here today, are unique in what we have been given. We have been given opportunities for personal and economic advancement. We have been given phenomenal opportunity to play a leading role in various aspects of society. As graduates, therefore, we are an extremely privileged group of people, and the privileges of a university education will persist throughout our lives. This carries with it great responsibilities. In later life, when we reflect upon the past, I hope we will all reflect upon our time at this university as a time of growth, both intellectual and emotional. However, I also hope that we will all look back on the lives we are about to lead and see the fulfilment of our potential. On behalf of all the graduates here today, I would like to thank the university and its staff for providing us with a unique opportunity to learn and grow. Thank you also to all our lecturers, parents, partners and friends, and also thank you to my fellow graduates for making university life an experience that I will never forget.
Thank you very much, Anthea Mormon, for those words. I now declare this ceremony concluded. The University Union invites you to make your way to the University Club and Shortland Union Courtyard, where Devonshire tea will be served. A testamer framing service will be available in the foyer of the club. You will be able to order photographs and view a range of university memorabilia for sale in the Shortland Union building. But before enjoying all of those pleasures, graduates and guests are also invited to take the opportunity to meet with staff of the university under the marquee next to the Great Hall before moving down the hill. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.